Could Bitcoin really hit $150,000? Macroeconomist Lyn Alden thinks so, and even higher. But a surge in Bitcoin's popularity often brings a frustrating problem: network congestion, leading to slow transactions and sky-high fees. It's like rush hour on a digital highway. But fear not, because Bitcoin Hyper is stepping up to potentially solve this issue. According to Alden, Bitcoin, BTC, has the potential to reach $150,000 or even surpass that figure during this market cycle. But here's where it gets controversial. What happens when everyone wants a piece of the Bitcoin pie? The Bitcoin network can get bogged down, causing transaction speeds to crawl and fees to surge. It's like trying to squeeze through a doorway when everyone else is trying to do the same thing. Think of it as building extra lanes on that digital highway to ease the congestion. Alden draws parallels between Bitcoin's potential growth and the trajectory of major tech companies. In a recent interview, Alden suggested that Bitcoin, currently hovering around $121,000, might experience a more gradual and sustained growth cycle, similar to the Mag 7 tech stocks, rather than the typical roller coaster ride often seen in the crypto world. If you look at what used to be called FANG stocks, and now it's the Mag 7 stocks, basically large-cap U.S. tech stocks, they kept grinding up longer than people thought, she explained. They might face corrections or periods of stagnation, but they eventually regain momentum and continue their upward climb. Alden believes Bitcoin could follow a similar pattern. I think Bitcoin could resemble that model to some extent. Maybe it's still more volatile than that, but I do think we should expect maybe longer and less extreme cycles on average, Alden continued. This suggests a future where Bitcoin's growth is less about sudden spikes and crashes, and more about steady, long-term gains. Alden also addressed concerns about Bitcoin treasury companies potentially triggering a market collapse. She used MicroStrategy, a company known for holding a significant amount of Bitcoin, currently $628,791, BTC, worth $74.21 billion, as an example. She pointed out that MicroStrategy's leverage is relatively low compared to its Bitcoin holdings. MicroStrategy acquires Bitcoin through a combination of internal cash flow and external financing, avoiding overly aggressive debt positions that could lead to a massive sell-off if prices plummet. This more conservative approach mitigates the risk of a domino effect. And this is the part most people miss. While Alden is optimistic about Bitcoin, she also warns that many altcoin treasury companies, and even some Bitcoin-focused ones, are likely to fail due to poor management. Excessive leverage and mismanagement can force these companies to liquidate their holdings during market downturns, potentially exacerbating the situation. If Alden's predictions hold true, Bitcoin could be on track for a more stable and sustained rise. In this scenario, Bitcoin Hyper's mission to maintain network efficiency and affordability during peak demand becomes even more crucial. Bitcoin Hyper's Layer 2 solution aims to address Bitcoin's scalability challenges head-on. By processing transactions off-chain while still anchoring them to Bitcoin's main blockchain, it promises higher throughput and lower transaction costs. This means faster and cheaper Bitcoin transactions, even during periods of heavy network traffic. Powered by the Solana Virtual Machine, SVM, Bitcoin Hyper will also bring smart contract capabilities to the Bitcoin network. This opens the door for developers to build decentralized finance, DeFi, protocols, and decentralized applications, dApps, directly on Bitcoin. It will utilize a canonical bridge to process transactions through the SVM, allowing for the creation of wrapped Bitcoin, BTC, on the Layer 2 network for use in DeFi and dApps. Users can redeem their $BTC on the mainnet whenever they choose. Furthermore, Bitcoin Hyper will incorporate zero-knowledge proofs, ZKPs, to verify transactions quickly and securely without overloading Bitcoin's base layer. This makes it well-suited for high-volume payments, cross-border transfers, and various on-chain applications. The Layer 2 network also features its native token, Hyper, which offers benefits such as reduced transaction fees, governance rights, and staking rewards at a 130% APY. Since its pre-sale launch on May 16, 2025, Hyper has already raised over $8.3 million, with significant investments from major players including individual purchases of 74.9K, 54.1K, and 53.9K. Given this strong investor confidence, it's not surprising that Hyper is considered by some to be the next crypto poised for significant growth. In conclusion, Alden's outlook suggests that Bitcoin is likely to experience steady and sustained gains rather than volatile spikes and crashes. If her prediction proves accurate, the demand for the Bitcoin network could remain high for an extended period, making scalability solutions like Bitcoin Hyper increasingly important. Bitcoin Hyper's combination of off-chain transaction processing, Solana-level performance, and smart contract capabilities offers a potential solution to Bitcoin's programmability limitations, especially if Bitcoin continues its upward trajectory as Alden anticipates. To potentially capitalize on the Layer 2, consider acquiring some Hyper, currently available on pre-sale for $0.012625, with projections estimating a jump to $0.322 upon Bitcoin Hyper's official mainnet launch this year. Purchasing Hyper now at $0.012625 could potentially yield gains exceeding 2,400%. Disclaimer: this is not financial advice. Always conduct your own research, DYOR, and only invest what you can afford to lose. What do you think? Is Lyn Alden right about Bitcoin's future? And will solutions like Bitcoin Hyper be essential for its continued growth? Share your thoughts in the comments below.